Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So we're out on the boat today. I've got a charter tomorrow with my family, so I figured it would be a good opportunity to kind of show you guys what I do. And this is my full-time job. I am a charter captain doing eco tours, fishing tours, cookouts, educational school groups, all kinds of different stuff. I work for a company out of Isle of Palms called Barrier Island Eco Tours, and I've been doing it with them since I was 11 years old, so I absolutely love it. And just being able to get out and call the water your office is pretty much the greatest thing on earth. Right now we have a low tide, and I'm gonna take this boat out to some smaller creeks to see if we can cast net some bait, hoping for mud minnows, maybe some bigger shrimp, and particularly really looking for those finger mullet, because this time of year, that's what these fish are really honing in on, is finger mullet. So we're gonna see if we can get lucky. But a little bit more about Barrier Island Eco Tours. So we offer a whole variety of different trips. We have 4 boats. This is the smallest one. This is our Kenner, our main fishing boat, and this one can hold up to 6 paying passengers and a captain, so up to 7 people total with the captain. And on this boat we do a lot of our fishing tours, more serious fishing tours, and we'll do smaller family trips as well on this guy. We've also got a 28-foot Carolina skiff, and that one can hold up to 16 paying passengers, and it's a little tight with 16 people, but we can make it happen. So bigger families and slightly larger groups, you can still fish and crab and do all the awesome things on that boat. And then we also have 2 45-foot passenger boats, the big pontoons, and those can hold up to 42 people. On those tours we have our big family groups, school groups, public trips. I mean, pretty much anything and everything goes out on those. So if you guys find yourselves in the Charleston area and you want to get out on the water, I'll leave the link to all of our stuff with Barrier Island Eco Tours in the description. I highly recommend it. I know I might sound biased, but the reason why I work for these guys is because I went out on a trip with them when I was like 6 years old. They had a kids camp that was going out, and I absolutely loved it. And when I was 10 years old in 5th grade, my mom said I had to do a job shadow, and I immediately knew I wanted to do it with Barrier Island Eco Tours. And I went and did the job shadow, and they just kept asking me to come back, and can't get rid of me now. Feel something kicking in there. All right, boom. Those are what we want right there. Big old mullet that we can chunk up and use for redfish. Sweet. So the weather ended up doing a full 180 on us. There was plenty of fish to be caught. It was just so rainy out there, and it wasn't worth getting all of my camera gear wet. So instead, I'm gonna show you guys a recent kayak fishing adventure in the salt marsh where I got on a very good trout bite. Welcome back to yet another video, y'all. As usual, we're in the kayak and we're exploring the marsh on a low tide here in the fall. We've got some noisy birds all around me, and it's just filled with life today. So much bait. I've already seen several big fish blowing up, so I think we're gonna get on a real solid bite here. I'm gonna be throwing strictly artificials today, swim baits and fake shrimp, and that's the plan. Redfish, speckled trout, flounder, whatever wants to hit. So I've still never caught anything on this voodoo shrimp, and that's gonna be my goal today. I just would love to see something eat this that's bigger than a pinfish, because the pinfish love it. You know, I can feel myself just getting chewed up by all the pinfish down there. But a redfish or a trout or a flounder on this voodoo shrimp would be really cool, because I've always been a DOA guy, and the voodoo shrimp's new to me. I really liked how it looks. I wish it wasn't quite as heavy, but you know, you just have to work it a little bit quicker than most shrimp patterns. But that's all right. Sometimes the fall pattern can be really productive when you're working a bait just a little faster to get those reaction strikes. Here we go. All right. Nice, dude. That might be a flounder. Oh, it's a bluefish. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that was a flounder. Just kind of fighting weird. Please don't absolutely destroy my bait. All right, he didn't completely destroy the bait. Normally these bluefish will actually bite the tails off of these shrimp. There we go. That's the first ever fish on a voodoo shrimp for me. Nice little bluefish. He's ready to go. See you, dude. Here we go. Oh, dang. Ah, bluefish. That's what I was hoping he wouldn't do, man. Dang it. Bit the shrimp in half, and that's the only one I got, so we're going strictly paddle tails now. Here we go. Real slow presentation there. It's a little trout. Okay. Small speckled trout there. I was working this bait so slow when he bit. I mean, this thing was probably an inch or two off the bottom. I was so slowly moving that. Good to know. Maybe there's another one. Try a slightly smaller presentation. Here we go. Another trout. Yep. Ooh. Hello. Hello. That guy would probably be a keeper right there, but we're just doing the old catch and release today. There we go. That right there is on the electric chicken. See you, dude. Okay, we're getting real adventurous now. I'm gonna walk all up on this oyster rake here and take a look along the waterway and see if I can find some pushing fish. Okay, so the on-foot mission was a little bit of a bust, but that's totally fine. It's absolutely beautiful out here, and we're gonna try to pick up some more speckled trout here in this creek system, and I'm just gonna work around, maybe fish some docks, and I might end up all the way to the inlet. Back in action, y'all. Let's see if there's another trout hanging out. Here we go. Fish on. It's gotta be another trout. Gotta be. Yep. Whew. Here we go. Oh yeah, the trout bite is on fire today, guys. All right. That's probably tied for the biggest one of the day. I love these fish. They're one of the prettiest that swim around here, man. And I imagine the bites just can get better when that tide turns around and we start seeing that clear water pushing in. No, I don't think that was a bite. Oh, it was. Wow. Wow. There must be a school of them right here, huh? Oh, he got off. Let's see if there's another. Just hanging right here on this bank. Oh. Got several fish hanging out right here. There we go. That might be a better one. Feels a little bit heavier. Maybe not. You never really know. Yeah, maybe. Might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's not a bad one. This is a lot of fun, guys. I might put the drone up and try to get a little drone point of view of some of these catches. All right, see you, dude. Yeah, let's put that drone up. I think that'd be pretty cool to get a different point of view.
Home point upgrade.
Here we go. Nice trout. Ooh, that's the biggest of the day too. Yes. With the GoPro, or with the drone. Nice. See you, dude. Here we go. Through a slightly different color. So now I'm more of a natural presentation as opposed to that electric chicken with some gold flake in it. And that's another nice trout, man. Holy cow. Lots of nice trout. See you, buddy. Okay, so we've got some big yachts coming up the waterway, but I want to show you guys what I'm throwing. So this is a medium light action 7-foot rod with a 2500 spinning reel. You could go a little heavier than that if you want, but I really like getting the fight out of these fish. I've got 15-pound braid on here with 4 feet of 20-pound leader. You don't want to go super light on the line because keep in mind, if you're fighting these fish for a long period of time, then that's just not good for them. You want to land them within a reasonable period. And for the jig heads, I'm a big fan of the 1/4 ounce. A lot of people like to go lighter, 1/8 ounce, 3/16 ounce. That's totally cool, that works as well. But I find during the fall, I'm fishing a lot of deeper water, and just having that 1/4 ounce will really sink it down there quick so you can get into that strike zone. Here we go. Here we go. Trout. Whew. All right, it's been a minute since we've caught a fish. Another nice little trout. See ya. Here we go. Another trout. All right. Today seems to have a theme. The trout, and the trout. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Another trout. Yep. All right. Another trout. Come on. See ya. There we go. No shortage of speckled trout. This one's Feeling a little heavy. He's just fighting hard. Oh, there he goes. Long distance release. Well, the bite's finally starting to slow down as that tides began to rise, but talk about a fun morning on the water. Got on a very solid trout bite, and it's just been so long since we've had a slick, calm day where there's just been no wind. So I'm just very glad to have the chance to get out and enjoy this beautiful weather. As always, I very much appreciate you guys for making it to the end of this video. Tight lines and stay hooked.